The World Cinema presentation on Thursday at 10:25 is Antonio das Mortes, a Brazilian film in which a hired killer changes sides and goes to the aid of rebelling peasants. Later tonight on Channel 4, Bette Davis stars as the ruthless scheming Regina in The Little Foxes.
You're talking big tonight.
Oh, am I? Oscar, you should know me well enough by now to know I don't ask for things I don't think I can get.
I don't want any part of it, Regina. I've been trying to tell you that ever since I came home.
I want to know your reasons.
I don't know more myself. Let's leave it at that.
We shall not leave it at that. I want to know your reasons now. We've been waiting for you like children.
Yes, to nag and hammer at me to invest my money. If you're disappointed, Regina, I'm sorry, but I must do what I think best. Now, good night.
The Little Foxes, tonight at 10 on Channel 4.
I don't believe it.
Coming next on Channel 4, it's your chance to comment on our programmes. Gus MacDonald is referee in The Right to Reply.
For those who lived it and those who missed it, MGM UA Home Video presents The Beatles for the first time on video. The complete Beatles. Rock and roll music to the end. The complete Beatles, now on video cassette. Buy it at W.H. Smith's for only $34.95 and get their 20 greatest hits on record or tape absolutely free.
Angel. He put down his sacks. He picked up a gun, and death came running. Angel. The motion picture debut of the year, Alexander Walker. A compelling tale of corruption, Daily Mirror. Dazzling skill and a parable of violence, The Times. A BFI release, now playing at the Paris Pullman, Kensington and the Scala King's Cross, and available immediately on Palace Video. Angel.
Maybe your mother never told you. There's more to being a woman than minding your manners. I'm Jacqueline Smith, and being a woman means sometimes taking the first step first. There's a new fragrance that understands. Apres. Apres is a little unsettling, a little disturbing. Apres is a most provocative fragrance. If Mama never told you, I'll tell you. Part of the art of being a woman is knowing when not to be too much of a lady. Apres by Max Factor.
To my unfaithful young wife, I leave my faithful old Bentley. And my Chippendale chairs to my ass of a son. My San Domingo pale cream sherry I leave to Reynolds. We both know that the finest sherry comes from Spain, and only a truly British palate could fully appreciate it.
But the estate?
That goes with the San Domingo.
What?
San Domingo Pale Cream Sherry from Gonzales Bias.
In choosing a regional center for your business, there are many factors to consider. Before you make the first move, is it the right move for location? Serviced by excellent communications in the beautiful Cheshire countryside, yet within an hour's drive of 15 million consumers? Check Warrington Runcorn. Is it the right move for premises? Superb new properties and sites, some with grants of up to 22%? New factories and warehouses from $165 a square foot, and new offices from $475 a square foot? Check Warrington Runcorn. Is it the right move for the right workforce? Skilled, dedicated, and right for your business? Check. Follow the famous names and famous results to Warrington Runcorn. The right move for growth and success. Make the first move. Ring Tina White on Warrington 33334.
If you want a portable color TV but think you can't afford it, take a close look at the Fidelity Super 14. The latest high brightness tube and remote control for around £199. Fidelity. It's what we're famous for.
A great pint's never far away when you're near Green King IPA.
At 4:30 this afternoon, The Irish Angle is the first in a new series which shows how the Irish people regard themselves. Tonight's programme features Dr. Garrett Fitzgerald and Charles Haughey. But now, Channel 4's programme 2020 Vision comes under the critical microscope in the programme where you answer back. It's The Right to Reply.
Good afternoon. It's the job of Right to Reply to report and pursue complaints made by people about television programs, well, at least about the programs you see on Channel 4. If as a viewer you think a program maker has got it wrong or is only telling half the truth, then complain to us. If you've been approached by a producer to appear in a program and think you've been hard done by, perhaps in the way your bit was edited, then let us know if you want a right to reply. Now, some of you, on the other hand, might simply want to voice a strong opinion, like the 4 critics of bad language we had on last week. Now, there were only 4 out of hundreds who had written and phoned to complain. Now, the thing about all that is, as we all know, is that you would only usually write or phone if you were really worked up about something. Consequently, we get a lot of letters from disgusted of Tunbridge Wells, but very few from utterly delighted of Aberdeen. However, after last week's programme, all that changed. When those 4 critics finished attacking Channel 4, the phones started ringing in defence of bold scheduling. A priest, the Reverend Dennis Naden, said that the critics made him very angry. And 19-year-old Gavin Fleeton from Kent said he'd watched the so-called offensive films with his granny, who loved them.